Have you ever looked at a severely matted rescue dog and wondered what story is hidden beneath? The tangled fur, the cautious eyes, and the hesitant steps? What appears on the surface to be a grooming challenge is often the visible sign of a much deeper journey, one marked by neglect, discomfort, loneliness, and survival. Every mat tells a silent story. Some have formed over months, while others have grown for years, tightening around the body like a heavy burden that never loosens its grip. For many rescue dogs, daily life becomes a struggle as painful mats pull on their skin, restrict their movement, trap dirt and moisture, and create constant physical stress. Yet, the most remarkable transformation begins when someone chooses to see beyond the condition of the coat and recognize the living soul underneath. In the compassionate spirit, often promoted by Dr. Karen Becker, true care is not only about appearance, but about restoring comfort, dignity, and emotional well-being. As a grooming session begins, the dog may appear frightened, uncertain, or withdrawn. Years of discomfort can teach an animal to expect pain rather than relief. The gentle touch of a caring hand may feel unfamiliar. The sound of grooming tools may trigger anxiety. Every movement is approached with caution, because trust has often been broken long before the rescue occurred. However, something extraordinary starts to happen when patience replaces pressure and kindness replaces fear. With every carefully removed mat, a physical burden disappears. The dog begins to experience a sensation that may have been forgotten for a very long time: comfort. As tight fur is removed from around the legs, movement becomes easier. As heavy mats come off the neck and chest, posture begins to change. As irritated skin is finally exposed to fresh air, the body starts to relax. What viewers often witness during these transformations is far more than a cosmetic improvement. They are seeing the first visible signs of healing. The eyes become brighter, the body language softens, the tail may begin to move with curiosity instead of caution. Even the way a dog walks can change dramatically within a short period of time. Many rescued animals seem to rediscover themselves beneath the layers of neglect. It is as though each removed mat reveals not only healthier skin, but also a piece of lost confidence. The transformation becomes a reminder that suffering is not always obvious, and that healing often begins with small acts of compassion. Behind every successful grooming story is a powerful lesson about resilience, because these dogs continue moving forward despite circumstances that could have broken their spirit. Their journey teaches us that renewal is possible even after prolonged hardship, and that a single moment of care can become the first step toward an entirely different life filled with comfort, freedom, trust, and hope. As the transformation continues, the most fascinating changes are often the ones that cannot be measured with a scale or captured by a simple before and after photograph. Beneath the visible improvement lies an emotional awakening that unfolds gradually, sometimes in ways that surprise even experienced rescuers and groomers. A dog that once avoided eye contact may begin looking directly at the people around it. A dog that remained frozen in fear may start exploring its surroundings with growing curiosity. These subtle moments may seem small, yet they represent profound milestones in the recovery process. For many rescue dogs, matted fur is not merely an inconvenience. It becomes part of a larger experience of neglect that affects both body and mind. When an animal spends months or years carrying physical discomfort, the world can begin to feel unsafe and unpredictable. Every movement requires extra effort. Every day becomes an exercise in endurance. Over time, the burden can influence behavior, confidence, and emotional stability. That is why grooming often serves as more than a cosmetic procedure. It can become a turning point that marks the beginning of a completely new chapter. Real rescue stories repeatedly demonstrate this remarkable connection between physical relief and emotional renewal. Yet in the middle of these transformations, there is often a period of uncertainty that creates powerful suspense. At first, no one knows exactly how the dog will respond once the mats are removed. Will fear continue to dominate its behavior? Will years of neglect leave lasting emotional scars? Will trust ever return? These questions linger throughout the process, reminding everyone involved that healing cannot be forced and that recovery follows its own unique path. Sometimes the dog remains cautious even after the grooming is complete. Sometimes there is no immediate sign of change. Observers may wonder whether the effort has truly made a difference. Then, unexpectedly, a breakthrough occurs. It may happen hours later, days later, or even weeks later. A timid dog takes its first playful step. A withdrawn animal begins wagging its tail. A once anxious rescue discovers the confidence to approach a human companion. These moments reveal that healing often continues long after the grooming tools have been put away. The transformation becomes increasingly visible as mobility improves and comfort replaces constant irritation. Dogs that once struggled to walk can move more freely. Dogs that appeared exhausted regain energy and enthusiasm. Their personalities, hidden beneath layers of discomfort, begin to emerge. Viewers witnessing these changes often realize that they are observing something far greater than a physical makeover. They are watching resilience reveal itself in real time. They are seeing the restoration of possibilities that once seemed lost. Every rescued dog carries a unique story, but many share the same lesson. When pain is removed and compassion is provided, remarkable growth can follow. The journey from fear to confidence does not happen overnight. Yet each step forward demonstrates the incredible capacity of animals to recover, adapt, and embrace a brighter future when given the chance. As these remarkable journeys reach their conclusion, the most enduring lesson is not found in the ceros and the appearance of a freshly groomed coat, but in the renewed spirit that shines through every act, movement, expression, and interaction. The emotional transformation of matted rescue dogs reminds us that healing often begins when someone is willing to look beyond the surface and recognize the value that has always existed beneath the damage. What starts as a grooming project frequently becomes a story of restoration, resilience, and hope. The difference between the beginning and the end can be astonishing. A dog that once appeared defeated may stand proudly with a new sense of confidence. A dog that seemed disconnected from the world may begin seeking companionship, exploring new environments, and embracing experiences that once felt impossible. These changes highlight the profound connection between physical comfort and emotional well-being. When pain is reduced and dignity is restored, opportunities for growth naturally follow. This perspective has been emphasized by advocates for animal wellness, including Dr. Karen Becker, who has often encouraged pet owners to recognize the importance of addressing both the physical and emotional needs of animals. Rescue stories bring that principle to life in a powerful and unforgettable way. They show that true care extends beyond meeting basic needs. It involves creating an environment where an animal can feel safe, valued, and supported throughout the healing process. Every rescued dog represents a unique journey, yet many of their stories share a common message. No matter how difficult the past may have been, the future is not permanently defined by it. The scars of neglect may remain, but they do not have to determine what comes next. This message resonates far beyond the world of animal rescue because it reflects a universal truth about perseverance and renewal. Life often presents challenges that seem overwhelming. There are moments when progress feels slow and change appears distant. Yet the transformation of these dogs demonstrates that meaningful improvement frequently occurs one step at a time. A single act of kindness can open the door to another. A small opportunity can lead to a larger breakthrough. What once seemed impossible can gradually become reality through patience, compassion, and consistent care. As viewers witness these incredible recoveries, they are reminded that hope is not merely an abstract idea. Hope becomes visible in every cautious tail wag, every curious glance, every playful movement, and every sign of trust returning to an animal that once knew only hardship. These moments reveal the extraordinary capacity for recovery that exists within living fur beings when they are given support and understanding. The emotional transformation of matted rescue dogs ultimately serves as a celebration of second chances. It is a reminder that beneath fear, neglect, and suffering, there is often untapped potential waiting to emerge. Every successful rescue story stands as proof that healing is possible, resilience is real, and compassion has the power to change lives in ways that continue long after the grooming session has ended. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.